All right. So,
Hello.
to start us off, we begin in the
That's
coastal city of Osanda, located
Osanda.
on the continent of Samoon. It's a fairly large port city, known for its trade and what's the word I'm looking for? Trades,
Booming economy.
yeah, booming
Yeah.
economy for the whole continent.
Wow.
Now, we begin in your guys' shop, which is called.
Oh, did we ever figure out a name for it, Lee?
Um,
We'll call it Tender Hands Plant. Tender Claws. Tender Claws Gardening Shop.
I guess that works. I was just thinking of calling it Snapdragons.
Yeah. It's called Not Weeds, I swear.
All right, well, we begin there. As the morning sun crests over the horizon and people begin to open their businesses and peruse the city, ships are unloaded and loaded. You both find yourselves awakening to a fresh day, the sea air coming in through the open windows. What would you like to do?
I don't know. I am going to be down in the kitchen, cooking some like bacon,
All right.
hot bacon.
It would help if I
And
had my
I-
campaign open. So, Snap.
Yeah.
As you begin to open the shop, there's already maybe 2 or 3 people sitting outside waiting. You also
Damn.
you also see an older lady that you recognize, old where is it? Old Lady Gretchen.
Her name is Old Man Gretchen.
Old Lady Gretchen. She's a nice lady. Her husband died a few years back, and she comes to the shop.
She's great. Her husband's dead.
No, she comes to the shop regularly to peruse. She doesn't
killed
really
him.
buy anything.
She killed him.
Yes, she's there for poisons.
Yes, my God, I feel like there's a weight that's been lifted ever since he died.
But as you open the shop, you flip the sign around, and you let the people in. She makes a beeline right for you.
Hello?
Hello, Gretchen.
She's like, "Oh, hello. I don't know how to tell you this." And she like fumbles in her bag.
It's poison. She's going to kill you.
No, she pulls out a small little stone with some writing on it. And she says, "I was doing some renovations in my basement, and well, I took down one of the walls and I found a passageway. And I know your brother is an archaeologist, and I thought maybe he could take a look at this."
Oh, I'm sure he'll be very excited. I'll go get him. Snap just walks over to the door leading into like the house area of the shop and just doesn't even walk in. He just shouts, "Coda!
Yes?
There's an old lady with a rock here!"
Is it Gretchen?
Yeah!
Okay, I'll be down in a minute. I come down with my breakfast, my three slices of toast, bacon, some eggs. Be like, "Hello, hi Gretchen, how are you?"
She goes, "Oh, hello." And she's holding it's a stone. It's maybe, she's a little old human lady. And the stone is maybe like 6 inches across. And it's got writing on it. And she says, "When I was remodeling, I took down a wall, and there was this large passage behind it that just went on for a long time. And there was this stone at the entrance to it, and I thought maybe you could check it out, and maybe it could be worth some money."
I will take a look at this.
All right, make an investigation check.
So
I'll start tending to the shop.
I have a
About that.
passive investigation of 20, but because it's an active roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Snap, there are other customers perusing. It's a flower shop, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I wasn't 100% sure. I couldn't remember if it was like a general plant
Yeah,
store. Oh, it
it's a
is?
flower shop. It's a flower shop with a variety of floral arrangements, and also I make my own custom vases.
Okay.
Oh my god, do we have like a little like glass blowing studio?
Oh no, they're clay pots.
Oh, so we have like a little clay studio?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. I rolled a 19, I have a plus 10, so it's a 29.
All right.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Oh my god, snap. I'm gonna whisper. Do you know what this is? It's a it's a kidney stone, but particularly the kidney stone of a man who's been murdered with poison. I'm kidding.
No. You recognize this. Now, Osanda, it's an old city, but it's not like it's only been a few centuries. It's not a couple thousand.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a city previously called Bunta, which was destroyed in a flood about 2,000 years ago. Osanda was built on top of it.
Oh.
The city, the map, the this underground city has been explored. It's been cataloged, and there's not much left of it. But the stone. What languages do you speak?
I speak Draconic, Common, and Primordial.
Okay.
And Primordial is essentially any language that's from the elemental planes, like Aquan, Orion, all of them kind of underneath one umbrella of Primordial.
All right. Well, this stone is written in primordial.
Oh, shit.
So it basically, in broad terms, it's not like a one-to-one translation because it's written in it's written in a different language. But it basically comes out to do not enter. What's the word I'm looking for? Not jail. I guess prison ahead. Imprison.
Prison ahead. Ah.
Yeah. It says do not enter, imprisoned ahead.
Oh, okay.
And old lady Gretchen kind of goes, well, is it worth anything to you?
Well, Gretchen, what we have here is a very interesting rock of sorts. I'm going to be straightforward with you, Gretchen. Your house might become condemned pretty soon. Because you said you were renovating your basement and you ripped on a wall and you found a tunnel and this stone there as well.
She goes, yes.
Was the stone in the wall, or was this like a marker that was placed before?
It was a few feet into the tunnel, kind of just sitting on a pedestal.
All right. Well, Gretchen, this is particularly a warning of sorts. Whatever is beyond that tunnel leading into your home is some sort of confinement, a prison of sorts. And I don't know if taking that wall down may have unleashed it, but being that this was further in the cave, I'm going to assume the warning comes before the actual jail and not after. So,
She kind of looks and says, well,
I have a question. When you found the stone, was the writing facing you, or was it facing away from the direction you were coming from?
It was facing me.
Okay, so your basement wasn't the imprisonment. All right.
She goes, well,
Gretch, the great evil prisoner.
She goes, well, if you'd like, after I do my shopping, you can come by my house later and you can be the first one to explore the tunnel. I won't tell anyone else.
All right.
As long as I get a 50% finder's fee.
Okay, listen here, Gretchen. We might have to do a expedition of sorts into your additional basement, determine how big it is and what the threat cost is. So, I'll tell you what. Any artifacts? Me and my brother here explicitly have ownership to. But if we manage to find any form of valuable money or possibly gemstones, as those never really fall out of mint. We can give you some of the gemstones, but any artifacts we're going to keep.
She kind of like scratches her chin and says, "That's fair."
All right.
She goes, "I'm going to do my shopping. Just stop by my house anytime after noon, and I'll let you into the tunnel."
All right.
She goes, "But don't tell anyone. I don't want the guards breathing down my neck. Just between you and me, the renovations aren't on the up and up."
Is she hiding a body? Are you hiding a body, Gretchen?
No.
The guards found my dead husband in the lake, and I'm really concerned because that's not where I put him.
she kind of shuffles off into the crowd.
Okay.
She leaves, and I just like turn to Conan and say, yes, the gemstone gambit. Should I bring a potted plant to hide the gemstones in again?
I don't know.
Yeah, Gretchen's kind of nice, and she's getting old.
Yeah,
and if we're nice to her, she might put us in her will.
Ooh, good point. Well, I don't know if I want to be tied to that, whatever she's doing in those renovations. But I mean, a few extra money, some gemstones. It's not. We'll keep the really fancy ones. Ones that could possibly be used for spell components. We'll just keep those.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. God, okay, so I'm gonna go. I'll leave you your plate for breakfast, and I'm gonna go finish eating my breakfast, and then I will start preparing for my expedition.
All right. Snap, you make roughly 25 copper with this couple sales you have. As people come in, they buy flowers, they buy potted plants. It's a Saturday, so a lot of people are off. Yes. It's Saturday, so a lot of people are off work, so they're coming in and buying. But you know that on Sundays is Arbiter... Arbiter Kiln. He holds a mass in the center market on Sundays, so most people aren't there then. But today's the day of the Lord. All right. So you gather up your gear.
Oh, I'll summon Tail, my fairy, my little sprite familiar. All right, Tail. I think we might have found something rather interesting.
Just kind of cocks their head in curious manner.
Ding ding ding. Yes, some sort of ancient tomb of sorts. Possibly a prison. Could have a lot of ancient artifacts, possibly connected to that city that is, that's said to be located underneath the town.
Now, does your familiar talk to you, or?
They can speak. They know Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay, so you just want me to play as your little sprite?
Sure.
All right. What, their name is Tail?
Their name's Tail, like Tattletale.
Oh, Tattletale. Yes.
Like Majora's Mask.
Exactly. Yeah.
Never played it.
Okay.
But Tail kind of nods and says, "Another adventure?"
Yes. Another adventure. Into danger. Into mystery.
More grave robbing.
More grave rob. Well, no. I'm an archaeologist. I'm merely taking it from one place and putting it in a safer place.
How, in all honesty, though, how old does something really need to be before it stops being grave robbing?
Well, it depends. Is it still considered a grave? Because if it's not, then it stops being a grave robbing.
All right. So what would you like to do till about noon when Gretchen said to meet at her place? You're free to explore the city if you'd like. Gather up any materials you need.
Do we need any resources? me check my inventory, see what I have on hand. I have an explorer's pack.
Oh yeah, I don't really know what I have on me right now either.
I have a tent for both of us. I have my shovel, my tinderbox, my torch, my water skin, some rope, 1 day's worth of rations. Oh, we're probably gonna need a lot of rations.